Hi and welcome to another game video, and in today's video I am taking a look at Mario Kart DS in 2023. So as you can see, it's a game from 2005, and I've done some recent videos on Mario Kart DS mods and hacks, and it's really gotten me back into playing regular Mario Kart DS. In my opinion, Mario Kart for the DS is the best version of all. It's not the first portable version. We did have one on the Game Boy Advance called Super Mario Kart Super Circuit, but I just didn't like it. However, the DS version was absolutely superb, and it still is. And I do like Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, adds a lot of new features, but Mario Kart DS is where I like to play, and I like to play them on my DSi XL for the larger screens. I do play on a DSi and a DS Lite, but if I'm going to be playing Mario Kart, I want to play it on my DSi XL. So let's just have a quick look through it. So you've got lots of different modes. You've got time trials, versus, battle, missions. You can use DS download play to link with other DSs even if they don't have a cartridge in their slot. You're a little limited on what you can do and what characters you can play, but it's a great way of playing Mario Kart with somebody else. If you've got two Mario Kart cartridges, then you kind of open up the whole game. But we're going to be taking a look at Grand Prix because that's what I like to play. 50cc. You've got a small roster of characters, so you've got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, Donkey Kong, Wario and Bowser, and I think there are some unlockable characters, possibly Dry Bones, but we'll start off with Mario because it is Mario Kart. You can pick between two different karts. There again, I think there are a lot of unlockables in Mario Kart DS. And then we get to the cups. So you've got Nitro Cup. Now, Nitro is the in-house name for the DS. That's why a lot of cartridges say NTR written on them. Just a bit of Nintendo trivia for you there. And then you've got Mushroom Cup and Flower Cup. And then you've got two Retro Cups, which look like they take tracks from different platforms. So you've got SNES, N64, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, SNES, N64, Game Boy Advance, GameCube again, and some unlockable cups. But let's have a look at, let's just start off with the Mushroom Cup and see how it goes. We're playing with Mario. So this really did show what the DS was capable of. Because Mario Kart DS, as I've already said, in my opinion, is the best version of Mario Kart. It was then, and I still think it is. It's just such a fun game to play. Mario Kart is Mario Kart. It doesn't take itself too seriously. As racing games go, it's fun all the way. But it was great to have a portable version of Mario Kart that was decent. I remember my first encounter with Mario Kart was on the Super Nintendo, and I spent a lot of my life playing that version. It's absolutely fantastic. I still play it today, but that's on a home console. So I was excited when the Game Boy Advance version came out, but was a little bit disappointed by it. So when Mario Kart DS was announced, it was amazing, and it didn't disappoint, and it still doesn't disappoint. You've got such a variety in tracks, and such a, well, just an amazing selection of everything, power-ups, tracks, characters, and it all plays absolutely perfectly and absolutely beautifully on a DS. And you can take it wherever you want. I think that adds to it as well. I mean, I know everybody is raving on about Mario Kart for the Switch, with all the extra bits that you can get for it these days, and the booster packs, and I'm sure it's great. I did enjoy Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart Wii U, and like I said, I did like Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS because it brought even more features in. It made it feel more like a home console version, because there were a lot of things taken from the Wii and the Wii U versions in Mario Kart 7. But for me, Mario Kart DS is the definitive version. There isn't a track or anything that I don't like about Mario Kart DS. So recently I checked out Ermy Kart, which is a Mario Kart DS mod that completely replaces everything in it. New tracks, new players, new music, new everything. And it's a great mod, don't get me wrong, but it takes away that Mario Kart feel, that Nintendo feel. There are some tracks in there that are Mario Kart reminiscent, but not as, it wasn't felt right. I did also check out CTGP Nitro, which takes an opposite approach. It takes Mario Kart and builds on it. There is also a version for the 3DS as well. And I did enjoy playing that, but you just cannot beat the original Mario Kart for the DS. I've been playing this game since it was launched, so 15 years or so, probably a little bit longer than that, and it never gets tiresome. Like I say, there's unlockables and extra bits that you can gain. You've also got your battle options, like you had similar to the original one on the Super Nintendo. Time trials. There's just so much crammed into such a small device. It just makes you want to come back to it over and over again. And like I say, I've been playing this 15 years plus. It is a superb, unbeatable version of Mario Kart. And it might be a Mario game, and by rights Mario Kart is not the most difficult of games, especially if you're playing on 50cc. You're almost sort of guaranteed to win, but you can ramp that up by moving up to like the 100cc or the 150cc. Then it gets tricky. It's great because it does sort of cater for all abilities, and sometimes you will be playing a game just for a bit of fun. You don't want to be getting stressed while playing it. You can see I'm now playing on the third course, which I've come first every time. And that's because I picked the 50cc option. I mean, the graphics are, well, it's a DS, so you have to take the rough with the smooth. It's a fantastic 3D looking game, but I suppose if you were to scrutinise the graphics and look at them, they probably don't stand up quite as well as the 3DS or the Switch version. But if you ask any retro gamer, it isn't about graphics, it's about gameplay. A game can look as fancy as you like, but it can be terrible. Some of the simplest games are the most popular games. Oops, I cannot see where I am going, but I am still first. So if you've got a DS, and that means any versions of the DS, so the DS, DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, new 2DS, new 3DS, or the new 3DS XL, you can play Mario Kart DS on it. So I think this is the last course in this cup, so I might as well just play through it. And it's just one of those games that never gets dull. Woo, here we go. Oh, this is the Luigis Mansion course. I mean, the tracks themselves are superb. They're so detailed and some of them are easier than others, simpler, shall we say. This one is a little trickier. A lot more obstacles and things to get stuck in. Who have we got in front? Wario, yeah, like moving trees. Oh no. See, that was something that was introduced, I think, in the Wii version. The old blue shell that only ever seems to attack you. So there are a lot of new features in. Because the previous versions of Mario Kart we had were Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, Super Mario Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, and that's not fair. And there was an N64, Mario Kart 64, which was an okay version, and I think Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance took a lot of its cues from Mario Kart 64, whereas Mario Kart DS just seemed to be a whole breath of new game. So, last lap. It is an amazing game. Oh no, not again. No, 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 no. Quick, quick, quick. Went completely off course then. But I'm still first, I think, yeah. So I love the twin screen element. It just gives you can see what's going on. You got a map in the bottom. You can see all your character places. It keeps the top screen nice and clear. Oh, and that made no difference. Here we go. So that's me. I've just played 4 courses. I think it's the Mushroom Cup. One every time. Like I say, it's not the most difficult of games. It's more about fun than it is. Huh? Oh yeah, that is the end. So this is the podium. So yeah, so it's not the most difficult of games. It can be fun. You can make it more difficult if you want to, or you can just have a laugh. And there are lots of different elements to it. So you've got your Grand Prix, you've got time trials, and you've got your battle modes. Woo! There we go. So let's bring it back. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, you've got your Grand Prix, you've got your time trials, which you can share ghosts apparently via download play. You've got your versus, which looks like you can pick who you play against, whether it's you or CPUs, or maybe on if you're sharing it with someone else. Battle, well that's your balloon battle and your shine runners. 2 different battle games. The balloon game is the one similar to the Super Nintendo. This one is more capture. I think it's more like capture the flag type thing. And missions, I have to say, in the 15 odd years that I've been playing Mario Kart DS, I've never looked at the missions. I'm assuming, let's have a quick look. What do you do? Oh, there we go. So there are different things you've got to do, and this one is drive through all 5 numbered gates, collect 15 coins. So it just adds a little bit extra to the gameplay itself. You did have the option, but that's sadly gone, for Nintendo Online, so you could play Mario Kart, which I did back in the day, online. But then you've also got local multiplayer, where you can share. If you've got another cartridge, you get both of you get the full experience of the game. If you've only got one, then I think you can only play as Shy Guy on a certain amount of tracks. But there you go. That is a quick overview of me looking at Mario Kart DS, the greatest Mario Kart game ever to be released. There you go. I'm going to say it. Which I'm still playing 15 odd years later. Let me know what you think, or maybe you disagree that Mario Kart DS isn't the best version to play. Perhaps you've got another favourite. Drop a comment and let me know. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.